Well, good frosty morning to everybody. Today's a good day to start the sawmill trailer. Well, here's what I picked up today. 16-foot long pallets is what they called them. I guess that's what they are. Pretty good channel iron. Two of them are heavy duty. This one's more of a lighter duty steel, but this can become the trailer frame for the sawmill at some point. Well, it's only crazy if it doesn't work. I got two of them out ahead of time before I turned on the camera. Didn't want to look too stupid. See how this goes. Slower gear would be good. Need a camera on the track there. My father-in-law, Dave, was kind enough to give me a boat axle he had. I've got some hand-me-down tires here that are going to work. All it has to do is just roll to get us to the other side of the property and back. So I've made some measurements. You can see I've already made some cuts. Unfortunately, where the bend is, I'll have to put a little spacer piece, this 5-inch piece in between, to get my overall width in my spring mounting purchase of 35 inches, which is the width of the sawmill frame. So here we go. We'll cut this thing apart. And it'll be there, and then there, and then we'll sleeve it, put it back together. All right, now I'm going to be punching in some holes so I can plug weld this. All right, got the 4 pieces prepped. This is going to be the sleeve. It'll fit inside these, the spacer to get the width I need. Then we'll plug weld it and then finish weld it. there we have it. A rolling trailer frame. Still waiting on the 6 jack stands, 2 in the back, 2 in the middle, 2 in the front to stabilize everything. Once we get it set up. Out of time for today though. Next step will be to mount the frames way in the back by the sawmill on top of this, 21 feet long. That'll double the thickness, make it even that much more rigid. So that's it for today. So I finally made a bit of progress on the sawmill trailer. It's been tough with this weather we've been having lately and fighting a sickness. So got the jacks at least somewhat prepped. Gonna hopefully get them welded on today before more rain comes in. But these were from Amazon, nothing fancy, $28 or something. 6 of them that'll mount, 3 on each side of the trailer to help stabilize things and level it. So took some angle plate, channel, actually leftover floor bracing from one of the container projects. Welded the pipe on that allows these to pivot up and down, and then this will get welded to the underside of the frame. Now, an ideal jack would have been one that had a top mount, but like a side handle. These came with the top mount, top handle, which when you spin are going to hit the frame of the trailer. So I knew that going into it, but the other jacks are like twice the cost, so I figured I'd make these work. So took the jack handle off the top. These have a hole in them where that mounted. So just hammered in a roll pin and then took a couple different sockets and with a cutoff wheel, cut these to fit on top. So I can put this one, 3/8 drive, on an impact gun to run that. Or I've cut this one I made on a little speed handle, 1/2 drive, but same idea. You can go on top and crank these up and down out in the field. So that's the plan. With a little bit of a break in the weather, we're gonna try to get all 6 of these burned on, and with any luck, get the track mounted to the trailer frame today. So here we go. That sucker right through the glove. Burned my fingernail. The nerve of it. So I switched gloves to the better of the worst gloves. So we've got the bed section bolted together. Everything's level and as square as it's gonna get. So now I'm gonna come back and stitch weld these cross members to the frame, to the track, I guess. Do all those across, weld in the back, and then in the front, and then along each side. I think I'll do a stitch across here to hold it. There isn't a really good place to bolt it because of the thickness of this angle iron versus the thickness of the channel that the frame's made out of. The bolts would be right up against this, and then you can't tighten anything. So welding's gonna do it. is so exciting. To finally see this thing on a trailer. Seems pretty smooth. Maybe my level was level. Oh man. Ready to start building things. Good height, operate, okay. I'll have to bend over to pick the lumber or the slabs off. Time to order some blades. Well, first thing, I gotta figure out how to lock this trolley to the trailer for transport over to the other side of the property or even off-site. I think I'm just gonna drill a hole on either side right through the tubing, through the angle iron, and then just run a pin or bolt or something through there. Maybe in 4 places so it doesn't rock side to side. All right, that's the next step. After lunch though. So right about here is going to be its transport position. I didn't film it because it wasn't terribly exciting, but put in 4 holes, 3/8 diameter through the tubing. I just have bolts now, but I'm going to get lynch pins that'll go in. Go through on both sides. There's one over there too. So that'll keep it in place and keep it down so it doesn't bounce up and kick off the rails. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to do it for today. We got it mounted onto the trailer. We've got it set. We're ready to park. Next step will be paint for the frame. But we gotta wait for the weather to work for that. So, see you next time.